Hi everyone, just wanted to give you a quick update before we jump into the readings and let you know we're kind of hovering right around that 21% mark of the goal as far as for my Master Reiki Apprenticeship Program. It's been sitting kind of still this week. There's been a couple of donations, but not enough to really push it up to where I can say, oh, we're past 21% yet. Anyway, that's where we're hovering right now. I just wanted to keep you guys updated and say thank you, thank you, thank you to all the new donations, and thank you to all the old donations, and thank you to all the people, of course, who get readings from me regularly, even before I started the Reiki stuff. I had a lady this week that set up a recurring donation. That was sweetness. Nobody's ever done that before, so that was absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much. Don't ask me how she did it. I have no idea. But anyway, thank you so much for all the help. I do really, really appreciate it. And now on with your readings. Hello there, Leo. Thank you so much for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of August 8th through August 14th. What we have coming up for you on Monday is we do have the Five of Clubs. Five of Clubs to me is a lot of creative ideas, brainstorming, just really trying to think of good ideas, how to solve something. But also this can come into as being very distracted. There can be enough creative ideas, enough new influences coming around that it's very distracting to you. So it's one thing that when this card comes up, it's really important to be able to stay focused or find a way to stay focused on the task in front of you when you have this kind of energy around. And it may be that you're trying to tap into some of this really creative energy. You want a brainstorm. You need a brainstorming session. The thing is, you want to stay on target on that brainstorming session. Just keep in mind, what's the mission here? What are we hoping to accomplish? Let's stick with that. Let's not brainstorming about, how to make a beautiful doghouse for the neighbor down the road when we're trying to talk about how to meet our sales goals at work, that type of thing. So just try to stay in focus with all that creative energy going on around you on Monday so that you're not sidetracked, because the last thing you want is at the end of the day to feel like you actually accomplished nothing that you were trying to actually accomplish, even though you've got other stuff done. You just kind of missed the target there. So that's what's going on Monday for you Leos. Tuesday, we do have the Sun card coming up for you. The Sun card just tells me that you're doing what you want to do. You're doing it in a way that's productive. You're doing it in a way that makes you happy. People are not looking over your shoulder. Nobody's micromanaging you. You are just getting to feel productive and fulfilled doing the things that you want to do in the way that you want to do them on Tuesday. So that's a really nice, wonderful card to have show up. Now, on Wednesday, what we have coming up is the Emperor in reverse. This is somebody that you're going to be dealing with, Leo, on Wednesday for most of you. Let me feel around this a little bit because it's not for everybody. For some of you, this is going to be you. And this is going to be you kind of losing that attitude of gratitude on Wednesday. So you're going to be having a hard time really focusing on the things that are good. And you're going to be, the way the energy sits now, unless you do something to change it, you're going to be really focusing on what's not right. And when this card comes up like this, it's not only focusing on what's not right, it's focusing on it to the exclusion of how do we fix it. So if you're focusing on what's not right, but you're not focusing on how do we fix what's not right, how do we make it better, you're just really in a grumpy, bluesy, aggravated, not a fun person to be around mood for some of you. Excuse me. So for some of you, that's what's going on. For others of you, this is somebody that you're interacting with, and they're kind of in that state that I just talked about, where they're having a hard time having gratitude. They're having a hard time showing their appreciation. They're having a hard time seeing the good in life. For some of you, if it's you, and for these people, if you're just around these people, I feel like there's been something significant that has happened that has kind of shaken them up. I don't feel like you guys are normally this pessimistic or bluesy type feeling. And I don't feel like they are either. I feel like something has happened in their life, like the day before they got some kind of news or something that has them really in a really down space. If this is not you, then just be aware whoever this is that you're interacting with on Wednesday, not going to be a fun interaction just because this person has not figured out how to express their feelings in a way that's healthy and good, that isn't just kind of taking them out on other people. I feel like this person really is just trying to totally suppress their feelings and act like they're not feeling anything when that's really just not the case at all, and that's why things are bubbling out that aren't so fun to have them bubble onto you. All right, so let's look at Thursday. Thursday, you guys have the Death card in reverse. I like to think of this more as the transformation card than the Death card. But it basically is talking about a core change that's coming into your life, and you're resisting this change. You're not letting this change really flow all the way through your life. The thing about this is a karmic this is a karmic thing, so it's going to happen. This change is going to happen whether you resist it or whether you don't. Now, by resisting it, you can make it take longer for this change to incorporate into your life, and you can feel like you're spinning your wheels, and you can be stuck in that awkward place of not feeling comfortable with the old way, but not knowing what the new way is going to actually be yet. And so you've got this kind of confusion going on. Excuse me. Whenever you resist a change like this, that's the point in life that you prolong, is that awkward, confused, unknown part. Now, if you can notice where you're resisting making that change that needs to be made, and you can allow that change to flow through your life, then you get through that awkward part so much more quickly, and you come out on the other side into a place where you're more productive. It's easier for you to find happiness. It's easier for you to do the things that you came here to this planet to do. And it's just overall, it's just so much more freeing and more empowering once you've made it to the other side of this transformation. So my advice would be, if you notice yourself resisting this type of change, stop it. Don't do that. Invite it in. Embrace it with open arms. Let it work through your life as quickly as possible so that you can move on to the next thing and not have this confusion sort of dragging you down as you go. So let's look at Friday. Friday, Leos, you have the Seven of Clubs showing up. The Seven of Clubs just tells me that you're taking a stand with somebody in your life. This can be taking a stand with your boss, with your loved one. This can be taking a stand with somebody in your family, with a friend. Generally, when I see this kind of card, it's somebody has been putting out more energy than someone else that they are in some kind of relationship with, and they are burnt out and they're tired and they just don't have the energy to keep doing that. And so they, more or less, you're having to take a stand on Friday just for your own sanity's sake, for your own time's sake, just so that you can take care of you and have a chance to do that without having to feel like you have to hurry up and make somebody else the first priority instead. So I do see you setting some kind of boundaries or taking some kind of stand on Friday. This can be as simple as saying, you know what, guys, I am going to a swimming class at such and such time every week. So during that time, if you ask me to do anything for you, I'm going to tell you that I'm busy and I am not going to do it. It can be just as simple as that. So anyway, taking some kind of stand, setting some boundaries with people in your life on Friday, Leo. Saturday, you have a really good card. This is the Chariot card. Now, in a relationship spread, this can talk about long-term relationships that are going well, marriages that are going well, that type of thing, successful relationships. But it doesn't have to be about relationships at all. That's only in a relationship spread. The Chariot is this very specific type of victory. And it's a victory that is achieved not only through your own self-will and self-determination, but also through the encouragement, the support, the help of other people as well, all kind of pointed in the same direction towards the same goal. So this is a victory, but it's not a victory of of the sort that you have done alone. You've had a lot of support and help to accomplish whatever this is that comes up as victorious in your life on Saturday. For some of you, an example of this would be at an NA or an AA meeting where you get a chip for, I don't know, maybe it's a 5-year anniversary, or maybe it's a 20-year anniversary for you of being clean and sober and straight and whatever. But it doesn't have to be anything to do with an addiction either. I mean, it just really could be anything, but the thing is, it's going to be something where you were not the only one that made this actually happen. Somebody had to help you, and you wouldn't have been able to do it without somebody else's help or a group of somebody else's help. All right, so let's look at Sunday. Here we have the 6 of Coins. Now, 6 of Coins, Leo, just means that you're going to be asking somebody for help. This is how I see it. For some of you, you could actually be asking for somebody who you loaned money to pay you that money back because now you need it for something. Like, hello. This could be you asking somebody for a loan. This could be you asking somebody for help. Maybe you just need somebody to hold boards as you add a deck to the back of your house or something, just a little bit of physical labor help to help you with a project. All kinds of ways that this can manifest. This can be asking the grandkids to help you make cookies. All kinds of ways that this can manifest. But anyway, it has something to do with you asking for help on Sunday, Leo. So that is your week. I do appreciate all of you stopping by, hanging out, liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Thank you so much. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone, have an absolutely fantastic week, and I will see you back here the next time. Peace out. Hello everybody, this is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before, completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves, and I'm not qualified to show them that or to teach them that or to pass that on to them or empower them with that until I become a Reiki Master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the Master program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. What I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. But if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small, so there's the corrected version of that. And actually I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person, just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate, and I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.